I've known John McCain for 30 years. I want to say right here, I respect John McCain. We get toward the end of these political campaigns, we start tearing each other apart. John McCain's been a friend. He's just the wrong man. He's the wrong man to be president. And so we need to do. By the way, we've got him in here. There's some people out there with a big McCain sign, 5 or 6 of them behind it, waiting to do it. Tell them I said hi. Tell them I said what I just said. But we know what happens in the Karl Rove campaign. It gets dirty. It's pretty simple what they do. They try to say over and over again, this person is not like you. This person doesn't understand you. This person can't be trusted. You're seeing in the character assassination that's going on. I lived through that. I lived through it. Same group of people. And what I decided to do is very similar, I think, to what Barack Obama has been doing, and with great grace, is I just said, I'm going to say what I think needs to be fixed in this country, and they can do whatever they want. You know, they can do all the screaming. I hope people will listen. I hope what I'm saying will connect. And I said, people need to stop being afraid. I trust Barack Obama, and that's the point of the ad that I make. I trust Barack Obama. He's going to be good on these issues. Don't listen to all this other stuff that's going on. Now, if you want to talk to people, in my view, in a way where you can capsulize the stakes here, I go back to something I've said about Barack Obama for several months. You take a look at all the stuff that has been thrown at him over the last 20 months and see how he has handled it. His temperament, his ability to stay focused, his ability not to get shaken about it, his ability not to react angrily. That's the kind of person you want to be waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning if you got a national crisis. He's got the right temperament, the right balance, and the right judgment to be president of the United States. Think about this. What is the most important thing that a presidential candidate can do before they're elected in order to demonstrate their judgment? Who they pick as their vice presidential nominee and how they go about the process. On the one hand, if you take a look at all of the energy and the thought that went in to Barack Obama selecting Senator Joe Biden as his running mate, you have to respect that. You have to say to yourself, that is an individual who cares about the future of this country. Wants someone behind him who can step up and do the job. What did John McCain do? I'm not so sure. You know, there's an old country song, like some of you probably know it. I know what I was doing, but what was I thinking? I think. John McCain stands up to give a speech. He's got a thing in front of him that says "Country First," and I just have to really wonder. You know, as much as I have enjoyed and valued John McCain's friendship, I just have to wonder how he believed that he was putting his country first when he was putting someone with such slim qualifications right behind him to be president of the United States in case anything happens. I have to say, my opinion, my considered opinion, is that Sarah Palin, Governor Palin, is the least qualified person to be vice president of anyone that I've seen in my lifetime. So we all know what needs to be done. It needs to happen for the good of this country at a time when we are more in crisis than any time since the combination of the Great Depression and World War II on so many fronts. We need thoughtful leadership. We need the type of person who will reach out and bring intellects, bring leaders bring people with experience to the table so that we can truly govern and truly solve problems. And we have that individual. We have to work to get Barack Obama elected as President of the United States. Just to close with this thought. I was watching the vice presidential debate a few weeks ago, and very interesting contrast, I have to say. But Governor Palin, she starts off, she turns around, she looks over and says, "Yeah, nice to meet you. Can I call you Joe?" And I was thinking, you know, Senator Biden showed a lot of restraint. He was really working hard not to engage her. I think, but I was saying, Joe, just say, well, you know, you can call me Joe, and in 2 months from now, you can call me Mr. Vice President. I think 19 days from now, John McCain and Governor Palin can start learning to call Barack Obama Mr. President.